Well, a gentleman who's been making the wilds, he was born on New Year's Day in 1908, so that makes him 98. 98.
Just a couple of years under Jesus.
Well, good. Well, you're certainly a venerable old guy here. So.
Right. But don't tell the people my age, and these young women won't go out with me.
How do you know that for sure?
I know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could shave a few years off your age. You don't look a day over 72.
Yeah. I wish I was 73.
How old were you when you first started playing the ukulele?
Well, I started when I was 7. It's when I learned to play it. All I had was 2 lessons. The rest I picked up by myself. And then I learned from hanging around guys that knew more than I did. Pick it up like that until I know this uke from A to Z.
And so when do guys, so there must be guys who hang around you now, learning from you.
What's that?
There must be guys hanging around you to learn from you.
Oh
now.
yeah, I'm still teaching.
Yeah.
I teach 4 days a week.
So you have 91 years of experience.
Yeah. I played in World War I when I was 10 years old, entertaining. I worked for the USO shows, entertaining service personnel only. When I was 12, I worked in vaudeville. Then when I was 16, I didn't like the uke anymore. I took a banjo. Banjo was the goal, and I played with big bands like Johnny Noble and Moana and Royal Hawaiian Hotel. I never touched a uke for 56 years. I gave every uke away until 4 years ago. Everybody started getting crazy for the uke again, and I picked it up.
So you just go where the market is.
Right.
Well, Bill Tapia, a savvy musician. Well, let's begin with a piece. You've got great side crew here today, Ruth Davies on bass and Akira Tana on drums. And Mike, you going to be playing on the keyboard?
No. I'm just observing.
All right. And then there's Mihana here today, but we'll hear more about her later. But let's begin. Bill Tapia here on West Coast Live.
Thank you.
Bill Tapia and his ensemble here, and they're appearing at the Freight tonight, and then at the Fresno Art Museum, and they've got other touring around here. And I just sort of immediately raised the temperature of the West Coast to have you here with us today. It got warmer listening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's warmer now with all these people.
Warm and so forth. So that piece was one that was called
Tangerine.
Tangerine.
Made very popular by Jimmy Dorsey.
And the ukulele has been one of these instruments. What do you think made the instrument come back in popularity?
I don't know. You see, in the olden days, when a guy knew about 10 chords, 10, 12 chords on the ukulele, they thought that was it. They didn't know that you can play all these chords the way they do on a piano. 13s, fifths, and, all those wild chords.
So it's a
and
more...
the ukulele, to me, is one of the most interesting. See, I'm a jazz guitarist. I played with Bing Crosby. I worked with Jimmy Dorsey and all those, Charlie Barnett. And since I started picking up the ukulele again, I never played the guitar for nearly 4 years. I began to like this thing again. I started with this, and I'm going to die with this.
Well, I hope you got another decade on that. So, Akira, when Bill tells these stories, I mean, do you ask him questions? Do you say what was it really like then? I mean, you've got to be 22 or something.
18.
18.
Well, it's such an honor for me to just be on stage, not only because he's such a great musician and the experiences that he's had, but I mean, how often do you get a chance to play with someone who's 98 years old? So, it's really a thrill for me. It's really an honor.
So what about the challenge of? I mean, your drum set is right behind Bill, sitting in front. And the ukulele is kind of a gentle, soft-spoken instrument, and you've got. I mean, how do you work that balance as a musician with him?
Well, I figure if you're 98, your hearing couldn't be that great, right? No, just kidding.
I can see I'm getting a good straight answer out of you today here. So, and Ruth,
Don't mess with jazz drummers.
Yeah, I won't. I'm going to keep my distance here. And Ruth, you enjoy playing here with Bill?
Oh, I love playing with Bill. I met him last year and was fortunate enough to do 2 tours with him, and he's just fantastic. His stamina. We did 9 gigs in 10 days last fall, and he was more awake than all of us.
So what tips have you picked up from him?
Until 4 years ago, everybody started getting crazy for the uke again, and I picked it up.
So you just go where the market is.
Right.
Well, Bill Tapia, a savvy musician. Well, let's begin with a piece. You've got great side crew here today. Ruth Davies on bass and Akira Tana on drums. And Mike, you going to be playing on the keyboard?
No. I'm just observing.
All right. And then there's Mihana here today, but we'll hear more about her later. But let's begin. Bill Tapia here on West Coast Live.
Thank you. I want to go back to my little grass shack in Calico, Hawaii, if I can find it. I want to be with the Connies and Wahinis that I knew long ago. I can hear the old guitars playing on that beach at home now. And I can hear the old Hawaiians saying, "O koma mai no ka ua I ka hali wala ka hau." It won't be long till my ship be sailing back to Kona. A grand old sight is always good to see. Yeah, baby, you telling me I'm just a little Hawaiian a homesick island boy, and I want to go back to my fishing boy. I want to go back to my little dry shack in Kelikakua, Hawaii. Oh, where the homa nuka nuka apo go swimming by. Oh, where the homa nuka nuka apo go swimming by. I wanna be with all the Connies, Vahines I used to know. So long ago I can hear the old guitars playing on the beach at Ho Now Now. And I can hear the old Hawaiian saying, E como mai no ka'ua, halevelika how it won't be long till my ship will be sailing back to Kona. Well, it's a grand old place, always fair to see. You're telling me he's just a little Hawaiian, a homesick island boy. He wants to go back to his fish and boy. He wants to go back his little grass shack, Kealikakua, Hawaii. Oh, where the huma huma nuku apua goes swimming by. Oh, where the huma huma nuku apua goes swimming by.
Bill Tapia here on West Coast Live with his great group, including the vocalist and hula dancer Mihana here. Hey, Bill. I saw that picture of you when you were 40.
40.
40. You remember 40?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I was in my prime.
Yeah. Well, you're almost as dashing then as you are now. You had a,
so.
Yeah. You'll be back later.
I got little problems, but I'm okay.
Yeah, good. Let's focus on the OK. He'll be back later on West Coast Live. He's also at the Freight and Salvage in Berkeley tonight, tomorrow at the Fresno Art Museum, and then he's off. He's got another... No, then he's...
I'm here.
It's lovely to have you here. Mihana also is going to be at the Borders in San Rafael at 2 o'clock this afternoon. What, singing?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So you have a song for us?
Morning Dew.
Okay, Morning Dew.
It was dewy here today.
And frosty?
Oh, my morning dew. Where are you? And here I wait with love. I wait for your return. When you come back, we shall share love that will last forever. the Duke of Oak, Bill Tapia. Hey, cool morning dew, Aliyah Maya, Aliyah Maliu Mayoy, Ika Uene, Ke Kalimayoy, Ia Unei, Ia Unei, Ovo, Ihono, Make aloha, Ovo, Ihono, Make aloha. Ooh. The Duke of Oak, Bill Tapia. Ruth Davies. Akira
Bill Tapia,
Tana.
thank you.
Mahalo.
Mahalo. Thank you. Mihana, thank you. Mihana has a recording out called One Little Dream, and she's at mihana.net, and Bill Tapia is one of his many recordings. Duke of Uke, BillTapia.com. Also Tapia. Thank you. Thank you. Oh.